The drive to Grandpa's house in the deep south felt like a journey back in time. The city faded into sprawling fields, thick forests, and winding roads that seemed to lead nowhere. When I finally arrived, his house was like something out of an old photograph. Weathered wood, a wraparound porch, and not a single hint of modern technology. No Wi-Fi, no cable, just the buzzing of cicadas and the faint smell of smoke from the wood-burning stove inside. "Morning, kiddo," Grandpa greeted me the next day as the sun barely peeked over the horizon. "You hungry?" I nodded, still rubbing sleep from my eyes. My stomach growled at the scent of something rich and savory wafting through the kitchen. Grandpa handed me a plate piled high with biscuits, smothered in thick, creamy gravy, chunks of sausage poking through the surface. "Eat up," he urged with a grin. "Best way to start the day." The first bite was a shock to my taste buds. It was greasy, salty, and heavy. Nothing like the light breakfasts of avocado toast or sous vide egg bites I was used to in the city. But it was good, really good. I polished off the plate, and Grandpa slapped me on the back, chuckling. "That's the spirit. We eat like this every morning around here." Over the next few days, I noticed a pattern. Every morning, Grandpa served the same biscuits and gravy, and every morning, the sausage was plentiful. I started to wonder how he kept such a steady supply. After all, the nearest grocery store was miles away, and it's not like he had a farm. One evening, after another day of fishing and stories, I decided to explore. The night was warm, and the moon cast eerie shadows across the yard. I wandered down the path toward the edge of the woods, where Grandpa said the property ended. That's when I saw it, the small, unmarked building nestled among the trees. It was dark, almost hidden by the brush, and I felt a chill crawl up my spine as I approached. The door creaked open, revealing a room that smelled of chemicals and decay. A table stood in the center, surrounded by tools I couldn't quite identify. Then I saw the freezer, and my heart pounded in my chest. I lifted the lid, and the cold air hit me like a slap. Inside were packages wrapped in butcher paper, each one labeled with a name. I backed away, my stomach turning, and that's when I noticed the old sign leaning against the wall. "Johnson's Funeral Home, closed for business." I ran back to the house, trying to suppress the rising bile. Grandpa was sitting on the porch, his eyes glinting in the dark. "Found my secret, did ya?" he asked, his voice calm, almost amused. My mouth went dry. Where do you get the sausage, Grandpa?" He leaned back in his chair, a slow grin spreading across his face. "Waste not, want not, kiddo. Folks round here don't need much after they're gone. Seems a shame to let good meat go to waste." I didn't eat breakfast the next morning, or the morning after that. All I could think about was the taste of that gravy, the chunks of sausage, and the names on those packages in the freezer. When it was finally time to leave, Grandpa gave me a hearty slap on the back and a cooler filled with sausages. "For the road," he said, winking. I managed a weak smile, my hands trembling as I accepted the gift. "Don't forget to eat up."